People, your
I got
dreams have now been fulfilled. Get out your seat and let's get ill. Y'all listen to Run DMC earlier today, y'all. Everybody, sorry we're a little late. So I have to
yeah.
apologize. I was supposed to be in Detroit this weekend, doing some work with the Detroit Lions as they prep for the NFL Combine, which is this week. But they
Yep.
had an ice storm. What can you
Mm.
do? What can you do? And the crazy part about it, y'all, I'm so goofy. I didn't know they had an ice storm.
Golly.
I
Well,
didn't
get
know.
what?
I just got
Southwest
it.
Atlanta, Red Oak don't be doing that ice storm real well. So this might have
No,
been
no, no,
beneficial
no,
for
no,
you.
no, not at all. And it was crazy because so my Detroit folks who knew I was coming, they were like,
Yeah.
Playboy, you know what I'm saying? I done had the weekend mapped out how we were gonna kick it, what we was gonna be doing.
Yeah. But
So one of my Detroit players was like, "Hey, player, you check the you check the you check the weather report." I said, "Nah, what's going on?" He's like, "Bro, we iced in." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah,
oh
you
no,
need." He said, "You need to check the weather."
you
I
better
was
get
like,
on teams. Yeah, listen, you better get on some teams and some zooms. And
"So
teams,
what?
we doing teams now.
What was crazy? I went and messed around and checked my email. Then I realized they had sent email like, "Yeah, bro, yeah, that's off. We ain't doing it. Yeah. So we gonna said all that to say end up not going. So we got that work done. We did that work today as they're getting ready to ship off to Indianapolis for the NFL Combine. But what me and Melvin Pete's gonna do, we still gonna
Yes,
get
sir.
y'all ready for this NFL draft because we're gonna
Yes,
talk
sir.
linebackers today. We talk about them hard hitting. Well, I don't know if we can say hard hitting anymore because the linebacker position, like
You can
everything else,
change.
has evolved.
This evolved like a mug. I may got one true linebacker in my top five, and I throwed him in there because uh, even though I know these hybrid and what we said evolve, I had to put him in there. I had to put him in there, but it ain't everybody's just versatile. They can play in the middle, they play on the edge. You got them on the D line, moving them all around the line. Oh man, this was kind of crazy right here.
Yeah. It was this was a tough one to do, Pete, because
It was.
like I said, you got to figure out people's systems. You got to figure out how they're gonna use these guys. Like I say, a lot of linebackers now. I mean, these are cover first guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
You got that coverage. Yeah.
and we play so many downhill type. Um, yeah, this gonna be tough, Pete. So I'm gonna lean on you today.
On the all right, you can lean on because
Uh,
I really had to dig. I really did because you got outside linebackers that's playing. You got middle, you got outside. They playing an edge rush. Man, some of the guys was mixed up in the edge rush and the linebacker spot. You
right.
remember we talking about what's the name um last week on the
Will
end?
Anderson.
Yeah, I'm like, can we just not use him because he ALB or is it in? So
Right.
you right about that, man. So okay, you can lean on me because my I'm listen, I'm ready to go. I've been working.
Oh, yeah.
I've been working. I work late, looking late.
Crazy, dog. It's just funny. Like I said, I was just sitting here like, man, this tough to grade these linebackers because I mean we don't know what they are. Like
I
we
don't know.
don't know.
I went with what I like.
So
I didn't even let them people dictate. Like I looked at the list, and then they didn't really dictate my number. Like my number one ain't default number one. I did it now. Now he ain't bad though, but he's not my number one.
and again, it's gonna be funny because when we go to the combine, we're gonna get a lot of like we will know a lot more about these guys because
Yeah.
like you'll start seeing how teams want to use. So now you see how fast guys are, or this whatever. Now you're gonna be like, okay, well he fits in 3-4, or he fits in like a team that might play 4-3, but they take
Mhm.
the linebacker. Like to me, I almost think the only team that really play true traditional linebackers are the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah,
Warner.
what about the Ravens? The Ravens wasn't the first one. Was another team of mine. I'm putting the Ravens in
Well,
there.
the Raven do too, because
Yeah,
Roquan, Roquan like a throwback linebacker.
he a throwback, right? And I just didn't understand why Chicago let him go. But hey, that's they deal. They rebuild and looking
They ain't
at
want
other
to pay him.
areas.
They ain't want to pay him.
They went, yeah, and that was a man. I would have loved him to be over my. Listen, when I tell you, I would have loved him to be over in my system. I would,
Yeah,
man. We wouldn't even worry about linebacker for the fact I had Rokon.
yeah, yeah.
Yep,
So it's funny. So we got the list. Like I said,
yep.
I'm gonna let you kind of yeah, Terrence. Everybody like throwing that word around. He's a generational talent. Guys are generational talents, but Roquan is a generational talent.
Rokon is a beast. That's hands down. We get that's hands down.
Yeah, he's a generational talent. So Melvin P, let me hear who you got number one on your list. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh,
I
it's
know
gonna be real.
my list. We can just throw my list away.
Oh, you think?
My list about like that running back list I shared with y'all. Explain to y'all why I don't like lists. Like
Right.
you can just throw my list away.
All
But,
right. Well, I'm starting out with my boy out of Washington State, Daylon
okay.
Henry.
Okay.
I like that guy. The some of my notes I put on just I don't know. You know how I was get on Evans about not getting to the hole and just late to the hole. This guy, this guy not. He's very decisive to me with some of the highlights I see. He's very decisive to the hole. He stands in his traditional linebacker spot. He scrapes and then he pursues. Now that could be a lot of film study that I'm watching. You know, they give him highlight tapes to show all his good plays. But with the good plays, I'm still looking at technique, seeing how fast you get down here, how you breaking down the tackle. He just pops out the screen on me. A relentless pursuer of the football. And he can also, like you said in the beginning of the telecast here, you said these guys like to play in space now.
Yeah.
These guys got reversal. They can drop back. Drop back in coverage, play in space. He had a couple of INTs. I saw him had a little hand. Oh, interesting fact. And you probably already know this. Probably waiting for me to say it if you're going to add on. The dude played wide receiver at one point in his career.
Yeah, dog. Not only did he play wide receiver, he played quarterback and then was moved to wide receiver before he became a linebacker.
And you look at his body type now, he done got some mass on him. He's 6'2", 232.
Yeah.
And you think wide receiver. So, that's to me, that's versatile right there. I mean, he got the size to me, 6'2", 232. You said there ain't no hitters. He lowered his pass a little bit. He lowered his pass a little bit. I ain't saying he's no thumper, but he lowered his pass.
So for me, looking at him, I got him projected more as a weak side linebacker because I think when and this okay, let me just preface this, y'all.
Go ahead and say.
I don't want y'all to take this wrong way.
Oh Lord, like me.
No. Wide receiver. So the man got a wide receiver background. What's the one thing wide receivers ain't finna do? Is tackle.
Tackle.
Yeah, you don't think when you think wide receivers. I mean, they're not the most physical of guys. Like we're gonna get in the way,
right?
But so with me, when I look at his athleticism, the fact that he played receiver, so that means he can catch. So he's gonna have excellent ball skills. I have him projected like as a weak side linebacker, just a guy. Now this is a guy you're gonna want to be able to put in coverage, and he can probably play all three down. He's gonna be a guy who don't have to come off the field.
I like him. I like him because he as soon as I got my list and I started playing around with it, they had a lot of people had, who we had at one. I started playing around and just looking with my own eyeballs. I wasn't studying what the list per se said.
Oh, no doubt.
That guy, I just like his play. Then I'm always looking at body language. I'm always looking at, is he a football player? How he walk, how he rock with his boys. And, because I like all that. That's me. I'm a rah guy. I like everything I see with the dude. So man, Daylon Henley is my number one linebacker right now in this draft class.
And like I say, I'm like I say, we're gonna throw my list away. So I'm gonna let you do the list, and then if a guy was on my list, I would kind of chime in stuff right there. But like I said, we talked about his versatility. I got him as a weak side linebacker. I like the fact that you got him at the top of the linebacker list. I mean, I like that. I really do like that. But like I say, because he was a quarterback and a receiver.
And I found that out. I'll be honest with you. I've been watching the highlights, all this weekend and stuff like this, and I already kind of had to move, but I didn't find that out actually today.
Yeah, and see the thing about his willingness to convert and just show off his athleticism like that, it shows you that okay, he's willing to do whatever. So this is like a true team guy. So we talk about character and all these things that NFL GMs and people like to use all the time.
Right.
He's gonna check all of those boxes. He's gonna check all of those boxes. So I like him at number one, Pete. That's pretty good. That dog, pretty good.
Okay. We starting on a good track. So
okay. So let's go to number two. Who you got number two?
So number two, it was a little flip flopping going on right now. But like I said, I let the eye test do it for me. I got your boy Drew Sanders out of Arkansas.
Okay.
Coming in at number two. I put on my notes. The dude just got a motor. To me, the way I look at him, that's one thing. Step by, he got a motor. He's always feet always moving, always busy trying to get to the quarterback, or make a tackle. So I like that. What else I put on it popped out at me? Hybrid ball skills again. Those guys still can play in coverage. You know what I like about this with that, Maceo, and that's even with Dalen is these wide receiver tight ends. These wide receiver tight ends. So if you could play the middle and you got ball skills where you can get out in coverage and space, that's gonna be valuable with playing with all these, these Kelseys of the world who really they slick wide receivers, but they got them in the middle of the field to work the middle because they feel like the middle got too slow of a line. The linebackers are too slow. So these linebackers are now got almost like strong safeties, so to speak. So I got your boy Drew. Go ahead.
And so the thing about this guy, he started his college career at Alabama, transferred to Arkansas. So I think the way Alabama was trying to use him, and you can see like again, he like you kind of just talked about. He kind of like an off the ball guy. He like a wheel.
Yeah,
he like a true wheel linebacker. He's gonna be a guy because when I looked at his film, he overrun a lot of plays.
Motor, too hyper.
Yeah, he just get out of there. So he's a guy that's gonna be easy to trap. He gonna be counter. He gonna it like his eyes like he guessing a lot of times.
Okay.
And the one thing about the NFL now, because it's gonna be so much more detail to the NFL season and the schedule. So he's gonna get a lot more classroom time. He's gonna be able to work on that craft. So maybe they can correct some of that stuff. And I mean, he played at Alabama and he played at Arkansas. So and as y'all like to say, it's Southwest Atlanta, man, he played in the SEC. He played in the best conference of football. SEC just like the NFL.
So we don't even sound like that, man.
That's how y'all sound. That's Southwest Atlanta boy, man.
I think you and Erica came up with that. Y'all come up with our dirty stuff. I know you and Erica stuff right there.
Nah, that's how y'all sound, man.
Y'all gotta put some more slang in when we talking.
Man, the SEC, dog. Ain't nobody else. Everybody else playing flag football. It's the SEC.
Man, SEC, it is what it is. Cause get what? Listen, to the end of the day, when they trying to pick a guy and it come down to one or two, the first thing they try to say, what level of competition they played, what division come up in there? SEC. Every time it come down, SEC.
He played the SEC.
That's why that number one linebacker they got on their list ain't on my list because he ain't in there. I'm teasing like a mug. They be like, everybody know what it is. They really paying attention, but I'm teasing like a mug, man.
So but man, I mean, I like Drew Sanders. He he's gonna be one of these guys. Gonna probably test well at the combine. He's gonna run fast. Gonna jump high. So he's gonna make some money. He's gonna make some money this weekend. As he takes the field for the NFL combine.
He's sitting around top 3 in everybody's board. He ain't clips 1, but he like 3, 4, 3 or 4. He averaged around that 3, 4 spot. Right. So, but he might 2, but that's neither here nor there. Right.
You like,
exactly.
No.
Exactly.
No. Okay, so at number 3, who you got, my boy?
All right, so now at number 3. This is somebody that I would probably, even though I like my number 1, 2 picks, number 3 guy, and he went to number 3 just because he is really a true middle linebacker. That's your boy old Jack Campbell out of Iowa. Jack Campbell out of Iowa. Now you got to understand, I kept watching this guy, and just trying to look at his game, see what everybody like about him. They just don't like him, so I want to see what they like about him. For him to be inside Mason, the boy can move. He can move a little bit. He ain't the fast. Now he ain't faster than Henley and them, but he can move to be his size. He a big fella. They got him listed right now. I got it at 6'5", 246. So they could fluff the numbers. Pretty big. But I just feel like the dude is just a true middle linebacker. Didn't really do nothing flashy on the screen. Like I say, this guy, but just a solid guy, solid football player all around. Did they have some plays where he was in space a little bit? Yeah, but not much. But I got him at he ain't sexy, but I got him at 3.
Well, one thing we know about all guys that play at Iowa.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
They football players.
He a football player. That's all that lunch paper.
Football player. And to me, he probably, like, if you say, okay, who is a middle linebacker? He a middle linebacker.
Yeah, he a middle.
He point blank period. He ain't nothing but as you say, Redo. They ain't say middle. They say Miller. He a Miller linebacker.
Miller linebacker, right?
He played a Miller.
That's like my dad, man. The Miller. Yeah.
Hey man, who played Miller linebacker? Come on.
Yeah,
He would be that guy. He, to me, in the words of Andre 3000, he is the prototype when we talk about just middle linebacker again, Iowa. So we know the pedigree. He out there cutting down corn, running through cornfields,
right?
All that good stuff right there.
He ain't sexy, but he played.
Very solid, very solid. Yeah. He's gonna make somebody's NFL team pretty happy by bringing this dude in.
Yeah. Now at my 8 pick, even though I want a middle linebacker, he was in my top. He overall he's not gonna be projected, that high. He could go for somebody real late at 32, way down there, based on the position and need. But if he was to slip away and we come back in there, because I feel like the Falcons need to get all defensive players. I don't want to see not one offensive player come out the dang on board. I know. Look at you. You got them eyes. You got them eyes. Like, you know what they gonna do, man. You know what they gonna do. Somebody gonna.
We'll take a receiver.
We get another receiver. But I remember. You know how folk be on the Facebook, that dude be busting his TVs up. He had a big screen TV, and then they do something stupid. He busted up for real, man. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna get real close. We get a wide receiver. Yeah. But I like to make
tap the TV. Don't tap unless you got warranty. Don't tap the TV.
Yeah, it's real. I got a warranty.
And if you do it, don't go live doing it because
they're gonna
check your social media. So yeah, be careful.
Hey, listen, man, but no, I don't think we'll do it. But I would take him at middle later on down the line if he was still to be there and he slip away and nobody see him feel a need. Because I feel like Atlanta still needs somebody in the middle. I know the game has changed, but as you can see, they still run the ball downhill on the Atlanta Falcons. So our scouting report is you can run up the middle on the Falcons. You can run on the Falcons. That's a scouting report because they do it. They do it. So I would love him at middle if we can't get nothing in free agency because we need to get that middle to take care of that.
But not at 8 though. Not at 8.
No, not at 8. Oh, heck no, not at 8. Oh no, not at 8. No, not at 8. No.
You clear it up, Southwest.
Let me make sure clear.
Southwest Atlanta say, man, Melvin P said Tate.
Yeah, no.
I'll wait 8.
No, but you ain't lying. But that media funny, but they take a little sound bite, a snippet, or a clip they just got on. What are you talking about?
They'll tell you up.
Y'all come on, start the show when we start the show, and y'all can hear everything.
They'll tell you up better. So you got old brother Jack Campbell at 3. Who do you have at 4, Melvin Peaks?
Well, I couldn't push. I kept pushing them down. Kept pushing them down. Pushing them down. But he got to a stopping point. He got to a old stopping point.
Yeah,
Your boy,
he stopped free falling
he started free falling. Your boy Trent Simpson out of Clemson.
out of Clemson.
Yeah, the Clemson. Yeah, the dude can play linebacker, but like I say, the guys that I picked up front, some of them just popped up to me, popped in my eyes. Dalen guy popped in my eyes. Drew like his motor because I like they all feisty. My Caucasian brother, they feisty. They got motors. They just want to go. Like that. And Jack, true metal. So coming in at number 4, we got your boy Trent. I think Trent is really an athletic dog. I see them doing what they do. He's not, okay. Let me say this: he's not Michael Parsons. Okay, he's not Michael Parsons. Let me just say that. I'm just saying that they may use him because of his athletic ability on the edges. I don't see him just playing true middle like that. Or to your point, maybe play him on the edge, the weak side, because he kind of freakish with his ability. Which guy? What I put on there for him? I just said solid, pretty solid guy. I said nothing just flashy, but an all around athlete.
Right.
That's what I put with my notes on him.
He's definitely this weekend. He's going to win the underwear Olympics. He gonna show up and he gonna put that one piece on, and everybody he gonna oil up like I do for boot camp. He gonna oil up. He gonna oil up, and people just gonna be like, wow, like he gonna run fast, he gonna jump high. And, probably every other drill gonna take his shirt off. He probably already cut the sleeves off. He probably got to come by and get him, probably cut the sleeves off, everything. He probably like, man, give me a onesie.
Hey, sir, it's all about too how you look, how you walk. You got to walk like a stud.
I tell
all that. Yes.
One of the things Cole heard, I always tell these folks. So I used to always tell kids when they used to go to the camp, I like, why you think they start giving y'all them little tight Under Armour looking shirts? They won't see your body. See, y'all come out there with them 3XTs. They gonna be like, nah, bro. He go this medium. He go
right.
Put that on.
You put that on, right?
They gonna see your bird chest. They gonna see your little bit of shoulders. You ain't got no triceps or biceps. They gonna be like,
what you doing? Boy, you play? You say you play what?
And then they gonna put you on them. They gonna put you on them tights so they can see your hamstrings,
your glutes.
Listen,
they want to see your glutes.
I tell people this all the time. Everywhere we used to go, part of my pregame ritual was go look at the other team and look at their calves, their thighs,
right,
their butt.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we're in trouble. Okay, they squatting now or something. See, y'all around here. Y'all calves look like that water bottle right here. Meanwhile, you need calf. They
calf look like, well, I ain't got them, but they ain't no medicine ball. They got medicine ball calves.
You know what I'm saying? Funny story. Me, y'all know me and J. Lou, probably the kings of calves.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Y'all definitely are. Both of y'all.
Me and J. Lou used to go get on the steps, and we do 1,000 calf raises. So we put our game pants on, so you make sure them things be popping,
ready to go, ready.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like the game you gonna wear tight. So like with John, it wasn't no tight. John just was country. John had tape his wrist. I think he was elbow pad about 2 games. Like John he just
barely had spat. He might have spat one tape around the arch.
He ain't even doing that. He ain't got time for that country. Yeah, I remember he has some real country wristbands one time. But now our guy right here we talking about old Trenton Simpson.
Yeah, Trenton.
He is going to be the physical freak of the NFL combine.
They say, but they, got a lot of people saying he like not. When I say dropping, I think the combine gonna have to help him when he start, like you say, when he start putting on his outfit. When he put his outfit on, they're gonna bring his talk buzz gonna come back up.
He probably got it on now. If I was him, I have it on now.
Yeah, my outfit on now.
I'd be walking on right now.
Right.
I play the Antonio Brown song. Put it on. Put it on.
Man, I thought this stuff, man. That boy, I tell you the truth, boy.
Hey,
Wait a minute, boy.
I coming up when they get ready to go do the 225.
Yeah,
I'm walking up, no shirt, biking
really.
shorts on. Just biking shorts. I ain't even wear them shorts. I went biking shorts.
Hey, listen, how many of them jokers gonna come in there talking about, now give me my theme music? And they gonna hit you, and they gonna, but listen, it gonna be a show out. Cause I know I do some old crazy stuff like that. Cause I'm ready for the entertainment. Especially if I know I'm finna do good.
Yeah. He's a guy that's gonna, like I say, by the end of the weekend. I think the linebackers, I think they work out on Saturday. But yeah, you're gonna hear about everybody gonna be like, oh man, that man, little buddy right there, man. He ain't wear no clothes all weekend, man. He had on the minimal amount of clothes.
He was naked. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop.
So at number 5, Pete, who you got number 5 then? If you got my man way down at number 4, who you got number 5, Pete?
Yeah, well, I got 3 number 5. You know how I do when I get number 5.
I listen. That's why I'm gonna let you do the list today, because you know you your honorable mention. You get caught up in honorable mentions that you just gonna give them love. So who your first number 5?
So my first number 5. He another one that gonna come in that nigga. What's it? Demarion Overshawn.
Oh yeah, for Texas, yeah.
For Texas, yeah, he gonna come in there with a oil on, baby, vitamin E oil and baby oil. He gonna have all that on. My other boy, now he
can have cocoa butter and baby oil.
And baby, and you know he like wearing them little bands around, so they stop your blood circulation, so your veins start popping. You know that, right? It's squeeze, squeeze. He gonna wear them things like he be in the game.
They called it. You're looking vascular.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yes, he's gonna be very vascular.
So I got him, Henry, Tutio, whatever his name, Tutio, and Owen Papa. I think it's Papa.
It's Papo.
Papo. Yeah, I couldn't pronounce it anyway.
Grayson High School finest.
Out of Auburn. So them were my 3 number 5s at that point. And I like all their game, but if I had to go ahead and stick with the number 5, believe it or not, I went with old Henry out of Alabama. I jumped him over Sean. Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know. It could be that, sometimes, Maceo, when you watch some of these guys at good programs that you feel like they've been coached up, they may not just jump out the screen, but you could tell they've been coached up. Like, you do your job, or you go on the bench. Simple. And you know that coach ain't playing with you. Some of these teams, these schools, I tried to make a play. I'm gonna be out there again on their play. Not that school. Alabama, man, dude looked like he was coached up to me. I felt like he read the hole well. He scraped well. I did put a knock on him that I saw. He played a little flat-footed. I don't see him on them toes a lot. You know, like when you about to get ready to anticipate something, you kind of raise up on them toes. He don't raise up much sometimes unless he gonna apply pressure or he gonna blitz. So I'd say he play a little flat-footed, but he stay in that hole. He stay where he's supposed to be. And so I got him jumped over all the other 2 guys, but that's not to knock him because I had him all right there. I just needed something to make me say, "Oh, this the guy," and Henry did it. Your boy Owens, I like him. He gonna be something. If he going to the combine, which I think he may, but a lot of people ain't got him.
He got a combine invite. Yeah,
he got an invite. Okay, good, because he ain't high on everybody's board. See, I grabbed that. I grabbed that because on the lists I had, he not like top 5 or 6. He like 7, 8, right down in the mix. But I brought him on up.
So a little background on Owen. Owen was the first 9th grader in the history of the Nike opening to ever be invited. Usually that's a junior senior event. Owen was always labeled. His nickname was always the Freak in high school.
He played like
middle school and high school. So Owen's only knock is gonna be his height.
6'1", 225. I
Yeah,
saw that.
and he might not be sick. Like they being real generous. I'm almost willing to bet when his measurements come out, he not gonna be 6'1". Not,
Really?
nah, he not gonna be
So you know what's so funny? You mentioned that, and I didn't get too much hyped into the hype thing. I had took all the running backs that's in the league today to try to get a average of like how big these running backs is. And you know, the biggest one is Henry, right, at 6'3". They got Henry at 6'3", 247, almost 250. Well,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? It ain't number one, two, three in the top 10 that's 6 foot anything. Everybody
Right.
5'10. Jonathan Taylor 5'10. Dalvin Cook 5'11.
Yeah.
Eckler 5'10.
Yeah.
Camaro 5'10. So Nick Chubb 5'11, 227. Aaron Jones 5'9 and Christian McCaffrey 5'11. So I was trying to say the size of those guys, and that's kind of like a top 10 running backs I did. Lined up with these guys, how did that fit? Do I need to put a premium on size with these running backs? Also, this is a passing league, right? Maceo, you
Mm-hmm.
always say, man,
Mm-hmm.
they put premium on passing. That's why
Better know it.
yeah. So can these linebackers with size, can they hold up? And I'm trying to fight for Owen. If he is 6'1", if he is 6'1", what I say, what it was, 225.
Right.
Maybe he can stand it. Maybe they could put some pounds on him in the NFL and see what it do. But I don't know what as heavy as he ever played with. Because sometimes people say that make a difference too. You got to play with that weight.
Yeah, well, he was listen, he was a 4-year starter in the SEC. He
Yes,
started
sir.
all. He was in the SEC,
Yes,
toughest conference in America. So
I guess right. Is it? I mean, at the end of the day, I know you don't like it, but it's like, listen, I know you don't like it, but it's the best thing going today. Woo! Ric Flair, I give you a little Ric Flair. Man, you know what I got? You know what I got to do? I got YouTube some more Ric Flair stuff, man. Every night, Ric Flair get me hyped up.
yeah, I probably every other month I watch the Ric Flair 30 for 30 just to get my mind right. I
Man,
watch Ric Flair 30 for 30, and so every Saturday before boot camp, I watch a part of the Last Dance. I find I just and so
right now.
usually my favorite part that I watch most from the Last Dance is the one where when they be talking about practice and Jordan taught some say something about yeah, I know people gonna watch this and say he was a tyrant, he was this, he was like, hey, that's just the way I play. Now, if you want to be a loser, that's on you. I still win. Then he sit back, he say, cut it off. I'm like,
Cut it.
that's my dog. So yeah, guys, you know, I know when funny story, when Julio was here, at Julio locker, a lot of times Julio always had like some Kobe stuff going. I always had like Kobe speaking,
right,
just like little clips of Kobe. Just
right,
so
right.
I mean, people draw, inspiration to draw it from. So
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
man.
I'm for some reason, even though mine's emotional like that, but I'm gonna remember the Titans guy. I'm a Gladiator guy like Ray. I'm definitely Gladiator. Gladiator really set a whole tone for me. And then
The movie
when
kind
I
of
want to
sucked,
get,
but okay. I mean,
huh?
I ain't get it. Gladiator kind of sucked.
No, Gladiator ain't never so like
300,
that.
300 was much better.
I don't know. I guess maybe
This
it's more.
is Sparta.
I think it's more maybe some more theatrics. It may be in it in more movie setting, but I like Gladiator. I like Gladiator. It ain't because of Ray. It ain't because of Ray. I've been liking Gladiator. It just was interesting that Ray liked Gladiator, and then he talk about the grass, but he got more TV time than I do. But I've been liking that. He got more TV time. I've been like, and then remember Titans. That bonding thing with that man, that team. I like that.
Sunshine. Oh,
Oh,
sunshine.
sunshine. Yeah, it's sunshine. but you know who my guy was? Bertil, my guy, man. I can't. Bertil, my guy. Bertil, my guy.
I ain't really like bro T. I ain't really like bro T.
Like man, when Bertil got in that truck, man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, this is on God right here. Every time I watched, remember the times and Bertil get in that truck and he wreck up. That thing get me fooled a little bit, y'all. It get me fooled, give me a little emotion.
Yes, you
Because it's
little.
a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood that they get bond through that thing, man. I felt
They
all that.
came a long way. They came a long way.
That came along with something anyway. That my little emotional sensitive side right there.
So before we go,
Yes, sir.
yesterday was the birthday of our coach.
Coach, yes,
Our coach Simon Hubbard, man. Great dude. Big old hands. I never seen about with hands that big, man. The dude was funny, man.
I like that clip.
Give me one of your favorite Simon Hubbard stories.
Well, so you and Gene messed me up clown me today, but that was one of my things after the game. You know, he get 38 hot when we lose on the game, especially if it was bad play, bad everything. And we sitting down watching film, and boy, I ain't never heard the line before. But that joker told everybody, hell, son, if you would have made the block, John would have still been running right now. And when he said it, I'm like, would he be running right now? Like literally speaking, John would be running right now. Man, that right there cracked me up so hard. And he looking back and he's like, hell, son, it ain't funny. He was like, hell, son, it ain't funny. Oh man, I mean, I do have a lot of hilarious moments, man, with Coach. How he called my name. One that Corey Mitchell can get it. If we ever go hang out with old Corey Mitchell again, hey, let Corey call my name. Peaks, come up here like a preacher. Hey, Peaks, get over here. Peaks, I need you to catch the ball, son.
I truly work Coach Hubbard nerves. Like
he said, you did.
I would listen. I was truly his problem child.
He said you did.
Yeah, I know. Listen, and it was crazy because I think we got off to such a bad start. Like, so a lot of people don't know this.
Y'all were missing what's your name? Bond. Well, y'all missing Cole Bond. Everybody felt like
yeah. No, I just came off a 60-catch season.
Cole Bond was my homeroom teacher when I got the dub, believe it or not.
And he come here telling we run the wing T like dog. So again,
yeah,
a lot of people don't know. Like now, I'm finna quit football. So you know, cause we had Turner coming over.
Yep.
You know, so I was
your senior.
Yeah, so football, so like I said, baseball season was just ending, and so I played summer baseball.
Yeah.
So summer baseball had started, and we can ready to do spring practice. So I didn't go get my equipment. And so Dr. Hill find me in the hallway one day. He say, Macy, you heard. Need to talk to you. He's like, why you in that football practice? I said, how you know I ain't in football practice? He
right.
Said, they say everybody came and got the equipment but you. How you know that? He's like, you need to go down and get your football equipment. At least go talk to the man.
Right.
Man, I went down there, man, with him, Coach Stokes. Who else in that room? So Coach David kind of made it smooth. Cause I walked in, so Coach Hubbard looked at me, he like, hell, son, who are you? I said, you sent for me.
Right. What you talking?
Damn it, son, how I sent for you? I don't even know you.
But Hubbard hell, boy. Hubbard hell. He came in there with that wing tee. I was sitting right there on the wing. I used to sit there right there by Stanley. Stanley be on tight end right there. I was sit by Stanley Prince. in the wing.
Hey man, hard. Me and Cole Hubbard got off to a terrible start. Terrible start. I'm sitting here like, now, when I tell y'all, boy, I had an attitude for about 3 days. Like, I walked right there. They're like, "How you mean? He don't know who I am." Like, are you serious? So I missed like the first 3 days of spring practice. I come out there like Thursday, so
Well, he probably did you like that cup baseball.
Well, now listen, I wasn't gonna play for dog. I had down to quit. I had one foot out the door. I was talking about transferring to Woodward Academy. I was flexing, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was flexing. I wasn't going nowhere.
Right. Well, your daddy wasn't.
My dad wasn't gonna let that happen. So
Right.
man, he got there. I finally cut the practice. He tossed. You know, I was like, because it'd be my senior year. But I was like, I'm gonna play the back. You know what I'm saying? Then they Coach Davis say, "Look here, I don't know what's wrong with you, Chief. We gonna get your ass in gear." Coach Hubbard said, "Damn it, let his ass stay over there. He probably ain't gonna play for me no way."
I can hear him say that now. Them tell that hell,
them words right there activated all my juices.
Yeah.
Activated all my juices. I went and told him, I said, "Hey man, I'm the best football player on this team." He said, "Hell, son, ain't you missed 3 days?"
Right. And boy, that rolling. Oh my God. Hell, son, I'm gonna get you. You gonna roll now. You gonna roll. He told you when he said that in that little clip you had today, boy, like it fell out. But I said I was gonna make him roll. He came over there with that rolling.
I had to roll.
Rolling.
I had to roll one time. I had to roll one time. I missed Miss Field's class because I had to go get them damn index cards done for my research paper.
Oh Lord.
So what I did, and it was my fault, I should have just not came to school.
Okay.
Should have just not came to school, got them done, and I should have just came late. I was in school. The mother ain't seen me. The mother snitched on me. So, you had a cut list.
Yeah.
They don't put my name because she midfield. So, like, we took midfield 4 period.
Yeah.
So, somebody was like, she called the roll. It was like, make sure I heard. I seen him today. He was here. And I'm like, I ain't seen him. She was like, look, I saw him today. I know I saw him today. But I came to them all like 5th period late. I was, Phil, here you know. She said, "No, I put you on the cut list." Cut list?
What you do?
I wasn't even here. I saw you this morning. And then 2 other people confirmed they saw you.
I heard they play that jump. See, I was on the first floor right there by her homeroom. I was right there by her homeroom. Her homeroom ducked off in the back. I was kind of in the front. We didn't co-bomb. Hers kind of ducked off in that little with Miss Wilson here.
Yeah,
Miss Wilson was next to her. Yeah. That's where I was right there. And then by the time co-bomb left, homeroom changed. I went to Miss Moore, and our room was by the cafeteria on the first floor. I was still on the first floor, but I was right there by the cafeteria.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Miss Hurt will find you. She know everything going on. She looking. She ain't playing.
Bro.
If you coding, who are you be over there talking? I be talking to somebody over there about a locker.
You know who you talk to though. Don't try to do that. Don't try to do that.
I know, but I gotta keep the name innocence for the innocence.
Okay. Yeah, I ended up on that cut list. I had to roll, bro. The worst thing you can do in that roll and try to stand up.
Ooh, Lord G. And you roll. Everybody rolling all over the place. Ain't nobody rolling straight.
So I was actually good going down.
Yeah.
I should have just kept going.
Yeah.
I would hold my face mask and I was just tumbling.
Free fall.
I stopped and tried to just like look, see where I was. It was all bad, dog. All bad. So I had to roll and on top of the road, I had work detail.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
you got in a little trouble.
Shout out to
My
Cole
God.
Hubbard, man. Cole Hubbard, hey man, Cole
Love
Hubbard.
you, man. Rest in heaven, big guy.
That was my guy, man. And when we had him on the show, he had everybody in studio laughing. I was like, Cole, you just confirmed to these people I'm a clown. You say, hell, son, you're a clown. You still a clown.
Yeah, the guys out yeah. And he talk the same way. Talk the same way. Yeah, man, my boy Hubbard, man, Hubbard, his wife used to, me and Hubbard used to go home because Hubbard stayed off Harvard. That's where they lived over there on Harvard.
Yeah, they stayed in the cut.
Yeah, right around that curve, that deep curve.
I'm gonna have a wreck right in front of the house.
Yeah, because that curve right there, people don't know nothing about that curve. That curve right there, serious.
The back of my car start coming around the front, right in front of Cole Hubbard. When I finally start spinning, I right in front of Cole Hubbard house.
Yeah, that thing crazy, boy. So yeah, so Mel Hubbard used to take us home. So after the game, me, Jeff, and Mama, and she took me to the crib because of course Hubbard gonna stay there and finish up with all the stuff and lock up. But yeah, man, good times, man. It was good to see that clip.
Yeah, man.
Good to see that clip. I hope Jeff saw it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
Yep.
Y'all, next week we're gonna talk NFL Combine. The Combine has been unwrapped up, so we're gonna go back and look at our list, just a couple of positions, and we're gonna see if some guys improve their stuff.
To what we said.
For where we're gonna kind of match up some stuff. Is it a guy we ain't say nothing about? All of a sudden he go run a 4.2,
and he gonna be the talk of the town.
He gonna be talk of the town.
Yeah.
Sorry,
well, I will tell you this. Before we conclude. At 8, Devin is my guy out of Illinois, cornerback. Now, I hear rumors in certain people mock draft that they got Joey Porter's son maybe coming. I was very surprised somebody said the Falcons should take a corner at 8 because the edge rush is going to be gone. I've been bumping corners, but they're just saying that, okay, I know I ain't crazy. I know we need another dog out there on that secondary. And I don't know, we ain't really per se did safeties and strong safeties and all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll pick up after the combine. We'll do that
at the combine. But we'll see how they play out. Maybe the list may change after the combine when it come down to that secondary play. But right now, I'm still on record for a cornerback.
Good stuff, my people. Like I say, sorry we were late, everybody. We will be on time next week. Because I ain't got no trips. So I can't get no flight cancel. So I ain't got to be no Zoom calls.
How about that?
Everybody, that's our show, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. I'm going to go watch me high school basketball tomorrow. I do believe.
Oh, okay. I heard that because we Elite 8.
Elite 8. I'm going to watch. I think I'm going to see Maynard Jackson, homegirl. Red Oak in the building. They her daughter Maynard Jackson. And they balling, so they a trip to the Final Four is on the line.
I heard that. We'll see how that play out. We see how that play out. That's Maynard Jackson. Okay, that's Atlanta Public. Gotcha.
Yeah. Party people, we gone. Y'all have a good one.